I recently picked up 101 essays that will change the way you think. I initially thought it would be perspectives on random things, which is kind of silly because the title absolutely sounds like a self-help book. I've honestly been avoiding this genre for a while simply because, in my opinion, the books that I've read repeats a lot of the same but very true things, but this book actually felt different and it was more of a call out on things that I've been avoiding. So here are 4 things that stayed with me because of how relevant they feel in my life right now. The first quote that the author shared is, "The things you love about others are the things you love about yourself, and the things you hate about others are the things that you cannot see in yourself." I think we naturally fall back into echo chambers, and as humans we are often quick to judge and quick to diminish others' success as luck. And unfortunately I was one of them, and realizing it came from a place of projection and inferiority, and that was extremely uncomfortable. I think realizing this now doesn't mean that I'm immune to feeling this way anymore, but I can catch myself on the not so good days and consciously remind myself that even though it's human to feel this way, that doesn't mean that I should act on it. The second quote for me is, "Binge thinking is what happens when introspection becomes a means of avoiding your problems." And I honestly sat with this for a long time because I've always thought that my self-awareness was, it's still a strength, but it turns out that attempting to intellectualize your feelings often can also be a form of avoidance. It's not to say that I will stop journaling. It's worth asking what I am actually seeking from this process. Maybe sometimes it's worth just being with your thoughts, sitting with these uncomfortable feelings, and that is exactly what I'm trying to sit with, and it still makes me extremely uncomfortable. The third quote is, "Your brain can't differentiate good from bad, it only knows comfortable and uncomfortable." I think this is crazy to me as much as it is common sense, because how do we know what we actually want in life when we don't know half of what is going on? And chasing your dreams and planning a life roadmap seems almost useless when you think about this perspective, when you only visualize what you already know and what you think is good for you. The thing is that things that don't go your way can also be good for you. The last one that I don't want to admit is, pursuing passion can come from a place of lack. Things that are loving and genuine are rarely hysterical or overly emotional, and they usually make you feel at peace. I think the manic desire to do anything is usually an attempt to fill a hole or avoid the truth. So what I'm trying to prioritize now, or have been observing, is to stop having distinct resolutions and start seeing milestones as markers that I am evolving and enjoying the process of learning. This is actually a borrowed book, but I'll probably get a copy for myself as a timely reminder and where I can jot down most of my learnings in here. So if you end up reading this, maybe from my experience, don't seek for advice, maybe look for the sentences that make you uncomfortable, and then ask yourself, is this discomfort telling me something that I have ignored, or something that I'm finally ready to see?